Hello YouTube and welcome back to another video. If you are new around here, my name is Ansh and I'm an online fitness coach and NASM certified personal trainer and a nutrition specialist. And my whole goal with this YouTube channel is to make getting in shape as easy and effective and as simple as I possibly can for as many people as I possibly can. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about the age-old question of how do I actually get rid of the skinny fat physique that a lot of men struggle with. So if you guys don't know what a skinny fat physique is, a skinny fat physique is something like this right here. It basically constitutes a person who's not entirely like super fat or like overweight, but has a decent amount of fat on him. But the biggest concern is the lack of muscle. So when you combine the two together, that's what ends up looking like this, where you have really skinny arms and legs, but then you have this little gut poking out. That's what I'm going to be covering in today's video. I'm basically going to be giving you a full 12 to 16 week strategy on how to cure this problem. But lastly, before we get into the meat of the video, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel and click that little bell notification on. It takes 2 seconds out of your day, guys. It really helps me out a lot. And that way you make sure that you don't miss a single video coming out from me either. So without further ado, sit back, relax, and take as many notes as you possibly can, because I'm going to educate the living hell out of you guys. So step number one, and arguably the most important step of the entire process, is calculating your daily caloric needs. So like I mentioned in a couple of different videos in the past, calculating your calories is going to be a massive game changer for you, especially if you look like this guy over here and you've never tracked your calories before. You have no clue how much you're supposed to eat or how much you're eating. This is where everybody has to start. Can you eyeball your calories? To a certain extent, yes, but that requires prior knowledge of how much you're supposed to eat or how much you are eating. In most cases, let's say that this guy right here is completely untrained. He has no clue how much he's eating. So in that case, you have to track your calories. If you don't know how to track your calories, I'm going to link a calorie calculator down below in the description. It takes 2 minutes to find your daily caloric needs based on your goal. So please make sure you do it. So for the sake of this video, let's say we calculate John's daily caloric needs, and to maintain his weight, his maintenance calories is at 2,500. Let's say John weighs 150 pounds, which is about 65 to 70 kilos. So the second step towards resolving the skinny fat issue is the first 6 weeks, or phase one. Phase one could vary between 6 to 8, maybe even 10 weeks, depending on the rate of your progress. But again, for the sake of the video, let's just say 6 to 8 weeks. So for the first 6 to 8 weeks, you're gonna focus on putting on muscle and putting on size and strength. The way you're gonna do this is by increasing your calories by 100 to 200 above your maintenance. Now, we all know that a caloric deficit creates weight loss and a caloric surplus creates weight gain. So why would John over here, who weighs 65 to 70 kilos, 150 pounds, with a pretty decent gut poking out, look to increase his weight? Because you see, a big problem as to why he looks like that in the first place is because his metabolism is so damn slow. And the reason why his metabolism is so damn slow is because he lacks a significant amount of muscle on his body. If John were to try to simply just lose weight in this situation, it would be almost impossible for him to lose the weight because he barely has any muscle. And in order for him to survive, his body will hold on to as much fat and glycogen as he can. And chances are, if he does try to lose weight looking like this, he's going to get incredibly skinny. He's going to have a ridiculously low amount of calories to even look skinny, which, as we all know, is just not sustainable. So for that reason, weeks 1 to 6 or 8 is based around putting on muscle, putting on size, and increasing metabolism. So for that purpose, from week 1 through to 6 or 8, we stay in a slight caloric surplus. So this is how it may look. Weeks 1 through 3, we might be eating at around 2,600, which is about 100 calories above our maintenance level. We're consistently training in the gym. We're starting to see some strength increase, some better muscular definition, and decreased fatigue. Most importantly, our energy levels, our sleep, and our hormones and our metabolism are starting to regulate and get a lot better. By the end of week 3, going to week 4 through 6, we're gonna bump our calories up from 2,600 to 2,700. Same exact philosophy over here. The slight increase in food will cater to our increased muscle mass. It will lead to more strength and more muscular definition and increased energy out. Same as weeks 1, 2, 3. We're gonna repeat this for 3 to 4 weeks. So by week 6, 8, maybe 10, you should have seen a decent amount of growth, a decent amount of progression, and significantly more amounts of weight lifted in the gym, increased energy, better muscular definition, and way higher energy levels throughout the day. Now, this is going to set the tone really nicely for phase 3 which is essentially the fat loss stage. So we have determined our maintenance calories. We have been working really hard in the gym and been eating 26 or 2700 calories for the past 8 weeks, and we're starting to fill out a little bit more. Chances are, if John started at 150 pounds, he would likely be in and around 160 pound range with a lot more muscle and looking a lot fuller. Now going into phase 3, which is the fat loss stage, we're going to take it slow and a little bit more incremental. So since we've been able to increase John's metabolism from when he first started, his maintenance calories would probably be around 2600 instead of 2500 when we started. So in order to lose fat or weight, as we all know, we have to be in a caloric deficit, but we don't need to rush it, and we don't need to make a massive deficit in order to lose the weight. So this is how we're going to play it out. Let's say phase 2 ended on week 8. In phase 3, each and every single week, we're going to decrease our calories by 50 to 100 and add an extra cardio session each week. So on week 9, which is the first week of phase 3, we're going to start at maintenance, which is 2600, but we're going to add an extra cardio session. Ideally, since we are losing weight, we want to preserve as much energy as we can and feel as refreshed as we can. So for the cardio, I would recommend 25 to 30 minutes of a low intensity, steady state cardio, something like an incline walk on a treadmill or an outdoor bike ride. Nothing too strenuous on your joints or your muscles, something just to keep you moving and burn an extra couple of calories. Week 10 or week 2 of phase 3, we're going to drop it down by another 100 calories and add an extra cardio session. So from 2600, we're going to go to 2500 and do 2 cardio sessions. Week 11 or week 3 of phase 3, we're going to drop it down to 2400 and do 3 cardio sessions. Now here's the catch. After week 3, I would probably look at your progress and see how much fat or weight you've lost. And if you're losing anything more than a pound a week, I would cruise at that level at about 300 calories below your maintenance with the 3 extra cardio sessions for the next couple of weeks until your fat loss plateaus. Because the last thing we want to do is push too hard too soon and lose all the hard-earned muscle that you just gained over the past 8 to 10 weeks. The whole point of fat loss is to lose the fat, not the muscle. Our goal is to preserve as much muscle as we can. That's why it is incredibly important that we eat as much as we possibly can while consistently losing a semi-decent amount of weight each week. I also have to preface this by saying that making sure that you are following the same regime that you were on your bulking phase in the gym is incredibly important. Strength training when you're trying to lose weight is going to be the most beneficial thing you do in terms of keeping your metabolism up, making sure you preserve as much muscle as you can, and burning more calories throughout the day because your metabolism is constantly elevated. So just because you're losing weight or just because you're losing fat doesn't mean you have to stop weight training. Anyways, back to the topic. So after week 11 or week 3 of phase 3, if you're losing any more than 1 pound of fat or weight a week, I would just cruise at that level until you plateau on your fat loss or your weight loss. If you're losing less than a pound a week, then I would drop the calories by another 100, but keep the cardio the same. Or you could do the opposite, where you keep the calories the same at 2300, but you increase the cardio by another session. The point is, after week 11 or week 3 of phase 3, it all comes down to the results that you've been seeing and how your body feels throughout the whole process. By the end of week 12 or week 16, however long you want to continue losing the fat, chances are yours or John's body right here would have completely transformed. So, key takeaways over here. If you look like John, your biggest problem is a lack of muscle and strength. Do not rush the process. Take it slow, take it one step at a time. If you're looking for an overnight fix, you're in the wrong place. You have to be willing to get uncomfortable in the gym by lifting a lot of weight, continuously getting stronger and continuously pushing yourself. Whether you're trying to put muscle on, whether you're trying to lose fat, the gym remains constant and the effort in the gym remains constant. And lastly, and most importantly, there is no one size fits all. Yes, I believe that this structure is the best for people who are skinny fat, but the rate of progression, the caloric expenditure, the caloric needs for everybody is going to be different. This is just an example. So if you want to learn exactly how you, specifically you, can go from this to this or transform or completely transform your body, because it might not work for you, I will leave a link in the description to booking a one-on-one consultation call with me, where I will dive deep into what you're looking for and what I would recommend and how I would be able to help you. You can also comment the word results down below in the comment section, or reach out to me on Instagram saying that you watched my YouTube video and you need some help. Either ways, guys, I'm here to help you, and I hope you found this video helpful. I hope you took something away. I have a lot more in store coming for this channel, so guys, stay tuned. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and turn that bell notification on, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.